Hello coding aliens, we are back again with our awesome build Google Drive clone. This is the second part of this build. In the first part, we have already initialized our project, configured the Firebase and the Google Cloud platform. So in this build, I'm going to simply give you a quick demo of the whole project for my new viewers. So you can skip the demo part from here. So let's go to see the demo of this project first. So you can see here we are guys going to build this Google Drive clone here. So you can see here a very nice navigation bar. Upon here we have this profile. Now you can, on clicking this profile, you can see here I am just simply logged in here. So here you have a bunch of options here. Back, update profile, you can simply update profile from here. You can simply reset your password, you can simply add your email. Okay, now you can simply here click on clicking this, you will thrown out of this application, and will be thrown out of this simply on the login page. So here you have to simply log in here. So we have this sign up option here. So if a new user is here, so they can simply sign up here. So for all this authentication, we are guys using the Firebase authentication feature and the React context API for storing all the users information. Okay, so go back to login once again here. Simply click on this login. You can see here we have this forgot password option here. You can also see here forgot password option. Okay, on clicking this login, now you can see here we have these things. So this whole application is bootstrapped. So this whole application is React bootstrapped. So I'm not going to simply do any CSS stuff here. So everything is here, styling of each and everything is because of this React bootstrap. Now you can see here is the folder and this is the file. So you can create as number of folders. Now clicking on this, you have a prompt here. So you guys have to simply add another folder name. So I'm going to simply add a YouTube. So basically I'm going to simply add here the folder name. Click on this. Now you can see the YouTube is rendering here. Now click on this folder name. You will see here a very nice unique ID generated here, which is because of the UUID package. Now click on this YouTube. Okay, now you can see here a very nice unique ID here already created here. Now you can simply add upload a file here. So I'm going to simply upload a file. So now I'm going to simply upload a file here. So I'm going to simply put a file down here. Now you can see here will a progress bar and the file will be uploading from here. So it will I think it is a network issue, so that's why it is not uploading it. I'm going to simply add another file. Now let me click on this. Okay, so we have two files in a row. Now you can see both of these files will simply uploaded on the cloud Google Cloud platform. So for the sake of convenience, I'm going to simply show you the deployed here. So I think, I don't know why it is not okay. Now you can see here it is showing here 30% already uploaded here. So this is the progress bar, and we guys using these things from the React bootstrap. So are you guys excited for this build? So let's go to the coding zone here. So I'm putting the Visual Studio Code because I have already initialized the application here, initialized our project here. Now you guys have this source and this index file. Inside this source.js you have this. So I'm going to simply create another folder for the name of components. So I'm going to simply create the components inside of this folder. So we have inside of this component. Now you guys can see here we have this navigation bar at the very top here. So Google Drive clone and this profile here. So we have this navigation bar. So for this I'm going to simply create a file inside this component folder with the name of navigation navbar. So navbar.js. Okay, fine. So inside this navbar I'm going to simply use the React bootstrap navbar. So for this I'm going to simply create a functional component here by giving rf C E for the React functional export components. On hitting the enter. Okay, now on clicking the enter button, now you guys can see here a very nice snippets will create or generate here. So we have this navigation nav bar. So I'm going to simply rename this. So for this for the that's because of the name collision. So okay, now it will not okay, I'm going to put it down here. So here we have this navbar component. So inside of this, now you can see here 100% completed. So I think I'm going to simply click on this YouTube now. Okay, it is not rendered here. Okay, it will take give it some time. My network is very slow here because I'm at my village right now, so that's why. Okay, go back here. Okay, so go back here. So we have this Google Drive clone and this profile. So I'm going to simply show you how you can simply do the React bootstrap here. You have to simply import the things that you guys going to use in here. So I'm going to simply import a nav bar. So here is this nav bar. Okay, and we have this. So we have this navigation bar where now you can see a very nice background of this. Now you can see a navigation bar. We have this nav bar and we have this nav. So for these things, I'm going to simply import it from React bootstrap. So okay, React bootstrap. So here we are using the nav bar and the nav from the React bootstrap. So inside of this div, I'm going to simply get rid of this hard-coded div. Okay, now inside of this I'm going to simply create a nav bar here. So here we have this nav bar. Nav bar. Simply close this first of all. Okay, so inside of this nav bar we have you can see here we have a background. We have this background of light here. So I'm going to simply give an inline styling here. Now you can see here both of these files are already uploaded here. So these things are now you can see here these files are directly fetched from the Google Cloud Platform. On clicking this, you guys see here really nice URL here. Now you can see these things is not fetched from my local machine. It is now on the cloud. Now you can see here this Firebase store.googleapis.com and this a very nice URL. Now you can see a very large string URL which is fetched from this fetched from the Google Cloud Platform from the cloud. Now you can see here. So we have another file that I have uploaded here. So you can see here these files also rendering here. So all these things are my thumbnails of my previous build. This is the Facebook Messenger clone that I have built in the React. You guys can watch this build. This is a very awesome clone, real-time instant chatting application. You can see here a Facebook Messenger clone. Now we are done with this. Okay, I'm going to simply showed you what I'm going to simply show you. Now you can simply click on this root. Now you can you will be back to your home page or the landing page. Now you can see here we have this nav bar. I'm going to simply give a background color of here. So background here will be a light. So I'm going to simply give the background color, and here expand is SM small. So this is for the responsiveness. Okay, so inside of this we have Google Drive clone, right? Written just like this. And inside of this nav bar we have this another profile section here. Now you can see here this profile section. So I'm going to simply do thing here like
please try again.
Okay, so here we have this nav. So close this nav first of all. So okay, inside of this nav we have this profile. Okay, fine. Now we have to simply render this nav bar JS inside this app. So how can you do this? Simply you have to simply save this. I'm going to simply save this here. Okay, inside of this app.js you guys have to simply get rid of this hard-coded text. Okay, like this. Okay, now here you guys have to okay, import import react, import react from react. Okay, so I'm going to simply import a nav bar. So we have this nav bar component from we have this component folder. So inside of this component, and we have this nav bar. Okay, so you guys have to simply render it here. So we have this nav bar component. Okay, close this. Okay, so save this. Now let's go to the deployed version here. Now refresh this. Now it will compile, and you will see Google Drive clone, and the profile will render on your screen. So okay, you can see it is just okay. Now you can see here this Google Drive clone and this profile is rendering on the screen here. Now next we have this nav bar. Okay, next you guys can see here we are done with this nav bar. This is we are done with this nav bar. Okay, so next I'm going to simply do okay, so here let's go back to your app.js. Okay, so we have this nav bar. Okay, now we have this root, and we have these icons that we are going to simply use these icons. So how can we get these icons? So here I'm going to simply okay, you can see here. So okay, fine, let's go here to the deployed version. Now you can see here we have this dash navigation bar, and we have this dashboard here. So for each and every profile, so for a particular profile, a particular type of item is rendering for that user only. So this is because of the React context API, which we will cover later in this build. So I'm going to simply create a front end first of all for the dashboard here. So I'm going to simply go and create another file inside the component with the name of dashboard. So we have this dashboard here. So dashboard.js. Okay, so we have this dashboard.js. Inside of this dashboard.js, I'm going to simply create a React functional component snippets. So I am created a functional component snippets here. So inside of this dashboard, we have these two icons. You can see here this upload file icon and add folder icon, and both of these icons that we are going to simply import it from the React Fort Awesome, a free style icon SVG. You can see here I have already installed imported or installed each and every packages or dependencies that we are going to require in this build. You can see here Font Awesome SVG core and the Font Awesome SVG icons and the React Font Awesome for using all these icons inside of this. So inside here in the dashboard, I'm going to simply populate all these icons on the screen in the first field. So let's go here, get rid of this div here. Okay, so now here we have this dashboard. So inside of this dashboard, I'm going to simply import. So I'm going to simply import the nav bar inside here, not in the app. So I'm going to simply import the nav bar here. So import nav bar from dot component. So basically we are inside this. So import nav bar from nav bar dot js. Oh, okay, this is a file. So simply like this. Okay, we have this navbar dot js. Okay, fine. Inside of this return, I'm going to simply add a navbar. So here I'm going to simply create this thing that it will not throw any error. So here inside of this navbar, I'm going to simply import the render this navbar. So navbar like this. Okay, so here we are done with this. inside of this app.js, get rid of this return statement here for these things. Okay, so inside of this return, you guys have to simply okay, so inside of this return, I'm going to simply render the dashboard here. So I'm going to simply render the dashboard. So here dashboard component here, uh, get rid of this here, simply put a dashboard here, dashboard, or inside of this put here dashboard. So dashboard. Okay, fine. Now okay, what the error is this? JSX import. Okay, I will just imported this unreachable code. Okay, okay, fine. I'm getting. Okay, now you can see here, you guys have to simply do this. Now next, inside of this dashboard.js, we have this navbar. Okay, so here inside of this, now you have this navbar. Now you can see here, this is root and we have these icons here. So here let's build these things. So for this, you have to simply import here, import it from the React font awesome. So I'm going to simply create a bunch of components here for the add icons and the add folder. So you can see here we have this add upload icons here and the add folder here. So for this, I'm going to simply create another component here. So with the name, I'm giving the name of the component here. So simply I'm going to simply give the name here, add file button. So we have these two buttons here. So add file button.js, create this snippets here. So inside of this functional component, add file button, get rid of this div here. So now I'm going to simply import the things that I'm going to simply use in this. So I'm going to simply import here font here. So I'm going to simply import here. So import font awesome icon. You guys get each and everything from the documentation. So here I'm going to simply import it from @ font awesome svg font awesome react font awesome icon. So we have import the react font awesome icon. Now I'm going to simply import the file upload icon here. So for this, I'm going to simply import. So import fa file upload. So file upload from font awesome svg free solid svg icons. Okay, so we are done. We are done with this. Now inside of this add file, you guys have to simply render each and everything onto the screen. So how you guys can do this? So now you can see here we have this root written here like this. So get rid of, I'm going to simply get rid of this div here. I'm simply create an empty tag here. So basically I'm going to simply create empty tag for any error. Okay, now inside of this, I'm going to simply create a label tag. So we have this label. Okay, so we have this label. Close this label. So first of all, I'm going to simply close the label here. So inside of this label, we have the icons here. So I'm going to simply give now you can see here it is right aligned here. So I'm going to simply give the class name. Simply I'm giving the class name here. So class name here button, basically it is a button, and button outlined success for the very nice green color success button small. Okay, margin everywhere from 0, margin right of 2. So here now you can see here we have this button and button outline success. Now you can see here very nice icon here. So for these things, I've already installed the React bootstrap previously in my first part. So you guys go and see the first part because it is the continuation of the from the first part. So here I'm not going to simply do all these things here. So I'm going to simply tell you about the what we have done in the first part. We have installed all the dependencies that we am going to simply use in this build. So we have this label. Now we have this icon. So I'm going to simply import this render the component here. So we have this font awesome icon here. So simply here we have this font awesome icon, and inside of this I'm going to simply create a prop here. So we have this fa file upload. Okay, close this. It is a self closing tag here. So now you can see here we have this font awesome icon and fa file upload. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so on click there will be event happened here. So for this I'm going to simply input something here. So I'm going to simply input, giving the input, and input type will be a file. So on clicking these icons there will be a pop-up will open, and it will ask you to choose a file from your directory. So type will be a file. Okay, I'm going to simply give a hard-coded style here. So for this style, this is a way of doing styling in JSX way. So I'm giving the opacity for the these things for. So I'm going to simply give the opacity of 0. So you can see nothing here. So let me do it this. Okay, so on saving this, now you guys can see here a very weird input tag will shown here. So I'm going to simply refresh this. Okay, let's go to the dashboard here. So first of all, for these things to render here, so you guys have to simply import these things. So I'm going to simply add file button, add file button. Okay, close this. Now save this. You can see here, you guys will see here it is compiling inside of this terminal. Now it is successfully compiled here. Now you can see here we have these icons. Now you can see here we have this icon, and this is the input field that I'm going to simply tell you about this thing. So you can see here we have nothing like that, choose a file or everything. So for this you get what I'm going to simply do, I'm going to simply give the opacity 0 or here. So for this, now here, so here inside of this let go there, this app.js, save this. Okay, now inside of this file, now you can see here I'm going to simply give some styling here. So I'm not want to show, I'm not give I'm not want these things to shown on the screen. So I'm going to simply give a JSX way of styling here. So a style, you can see here you have to simply style it in the JSX way. So we have I'm going to simply give the opacity. So opacity, I'm giving the opacity of 0. Okay, so fine. Next I'm going to simply give the position of absolute. So position will be absolute. Okay, position will be absolute. Okay, fine. And I'm going to simply give a left of minus like this. So okay, save this. Now you can see it will vanishes away. So we have done with this thing. Now we have this add icon. So for this add icon, what you have to do, you have to simply create another file. Now you can see here we have this add folder icon here. So for this I'm going to simply create another file inside this component. So I'm going to simply add another. So add folder button. So folder button .js. So inside of this folder button.js, okay, I'm going to simply create snippets here. So simply I'm going to simply create an snippets here. So here inside of this add for button here, I'm going to simply import this react for font awesome icon from react font awesome. Where is this react font awesome? Fine. Okay, now I'm going to simply import the file upload add folder icon here. So for this I'm going to simply add the following things here. So for this I'm going to simply import the folder first of all. So inside of this dashboard or just okay, fine. So we have this fa folder add folder. Okay, add folder from @ Fort Awesome React Freestyle SVG code icons. Inside of this, I'm going to simply delete this div here. Okay, inside of this div also here. Okay, so we have this add folder button here. So inside of this, I'm going to simply give another label here. So I'm going to see the label. So here the label. Okay, let me set the identification first. Okay, so finally we have this label. Okay, so we have this add folder here. So simply we have this. Now you can see here, on clicking this, there is a model open here with a prompt here. So we guys have to simply add this functionality also. So for this I am going to simply do a bunch of things here. So how you guys can do these things. So now you can see here, on click of this, now you can see here we have this a very nice model here. So for this I'm going to simply import the model from React Bootstrap. So first of all, here at the very top of this, I'm going to simply import here. So import, I'm going to simply import the model. So we have this model and we have this button. Now you can see here we have a close button, add button. So I'm going to simply import the button also here from the React Bootstrap, and we have a form, because on clicking enter, on hitting the enter button, there will be an event occurred, or something will be stored, or something will be get to the server here. So for this I'm going to simply import this form also here. So I'm going to simply import it from React Bootstrap. So React Bootstrap here. So fine. Now we have this model button, font awesome icon, and the fa folder. So fa add folder, or you can see folder plus. Now okay, let me close this. Okay, now you can see we have the folder plus here. So I'm going to simply do these things. Instead of this add folder, I'm going to simply do fa folder plus. So for this required icon. So now let's go to the very down here. So okay, so now instead of this label, I'm going to simply use the button instead of the label here. So I'm going to simply give the button here. So we have this button, close it. Okay, we have this button, close this button here. So inside of this button, we have this font awesome icon. So font awesome icon. Okay, we have this font awesome icon, and the icon, for this icon I'm going to simply give a fa folder plus. Fine. It is a self-closing tag. Okay, now we are done with this. Now on clicking this, there will be a folder there will be a model open. So for this I'm going to simply save this first for the first time here. Now you can see I'm going to simply add this. So for this I'm going to simply add folder button. Okay, now save this. Now you can see plus okay, there will be an error. Okay, now you have to simply put the / here, import these things from here. So I'm going to simply import it from the okay, grab this one more time, copy this and paste, replicate it one more time here. And now instead of this file, I'm going to simply give the name here, this folder. So folder, instead of this file, I'm giving the name here is folder. Okay, now save this, add folder. Okay, misspelling. Now save this. Now refresh this. You will see okay, doesn't contain a default export font awesome icon, import error. Okay, now let's go back to here, font awesome icon, yeah, fine. Okay, font awesome icon. So refresh this one more time. Okay, oh my goodness, I have forgot about this curly braces here. So wrap it inside this curly braces here. Okay, now save this. Okay, now you can see here we have this add icon here, very nice add icon, and we have this upload icon now. So fine. Fine, sorry. Now next, inside of this dashboard.js, we have this, we have both of these things here. Okay, you guys simply go here, react-bootstrap.net. Now you can see we have this model here. So I'm going to simply use this model body and the model footer here. So I'm going to simply import, copy these things, wrap these things. Let's go to back to your folder. After this button, I'm going to simply uh, create another model component. So we have this model. Okay, we have this model which is a self. I'm going to simply which is a self closing tag. No, wrap this inside of this model. Okay, so inside of this model we have a form. We have a form. So I'm going to simply get a form here. So here inside of this model we have this form. So simply close this form also here. So inside of this model and inside of this form, now I'm going to simply copy these things and paste it down here. Okay, save this. I'm going to simply set all the indentation. Now next we have this model.body. So we have this model.body, or inside this model.body, now you can see here, I'm clicking this, you can see here we have this folder name and we have this input field here. So how we guys get these things? So we have this model.body and I'm going to simply use the form group. So I'm going to simply do the form dot group. Okay, so we have this form dot group. Inside of this, and get rid of these things here. So inside of this form dot group we have a label, form dot label. So if you are guys familiar with react bootstrap, it will be a very easy for you. So for this we have this label. So we have this form label, or inside this form label I'm going to simply give a name here. So we have this folder name. Okay, fine. Next, inside of this form label, now we have the form control. So for this form control we have this input field. So for this we have this form control. So form dot control. So we have this form control. So form dot control, I'm giving the type here. So basically form control is a self-closing tag, I think. Okay, now it will throw here. Okay, now next, inside of this form control we have this type. So I'm giving the type here text. So here this type text which is required, I'm giving the required here, this is important. Okay, now next the value, it can't be empty here. So we have this value. So for this value we will do we will use a react state, which react state or reuse state hook here. So at time I'm simply get rid of this. Okay, so we have this type and we have this required. Okay, fine. Now we have this form control. Okay, so after this form group we have this form body closed, already closed, and now it starts off footer. We have two button, we have this close and we have this for this save changes I'm going to simply add here, add folder. Fine. So we have two buttons here. So first is secondary for the close here. So we have this secondary. Okay, now next we have this button for the button here. So we have this for button and the model folder closes here. Okay, so how these things will open? So these things will open on clicking clicking of this icon. Now go to the deployed here. Now clicking on this icon. So how these things we guys achieve these things? So for this I'm going to simply add a properties inside of this model. So I'm going to simply create a state here, or make I'm just going to simply generate a state here. So for this I will use a react use a state hook here. So for this I'm going to simply create a state here. So const so or open or close. So for this we have this open and set open. Okay, fine. Initially it will be false, it will not show. So for this initially I'm going to simply import these things also. So simply I'm going to simply create here. So initially it will be a false, it is a it is a boolean type thing. And now so initially it will be it will be false here. So for this I'm going to simply import the okay, now yeah, it is already imported here. Okay, so here set open. Fine. Here, so we have created a state here, successfully created a state here, and I'm going to simply create a function, a bunch of function here. So we have this function, so function close model and open model. So we have this function close model. So for the close model, model, I'm going to simply give the set open. So for the when there is a close model, set open will be false. Okay, now when there will be when we have to open the model, so we have this open model. So for this open model, so for this open model, I'm going to simply give the set open here true. Fine. Okay, done with this. Now let's go back to the model here. So for here, now you can see here we have this model. So for this model, I'm going to simply give a prop here. So just show prop, or okay. So for this prop, I am going to simply give here open model open. Fine. Okay, now you can see here inside of this react bootstrap here. So on clicking this, now you can see here we have this show and we have this on hide or handle close. So for this I'm going to simply call the function that we have already created at the top of the here. So now you can see here we have this mode here. So on hide, I'm going to simply call the function which is a close model. So this is a close model. Fine. CLOSEMODAL. Great. On hide, okay. CLOS close model. Okay. Not E. It will be A. Okay. So on hide, it will be a close model. So here, forms on submit, I will add this functionality later. Okay, so now it will open a model here. So we have successfully created a model here. So fine. So on clicking this close button, so now when we have clicked this, now you can see here on clicking this close button, this model will be automatically closes. Now you can see on clicking this, it is closed here. So for this I'm going to simply add another props here, another property here, on click functionality here. So on click, I'm going to simply create call a function which is a close model. Okay, so when these models will be when this model will be open, so this will be open when we will click on the add folder icon. So for this I'm going to simply call the function here. So we have this button, we have this close button, so add here. So for this we have this on button, we have this functionality. So on click, button will be open. So it will be open when at the very top of here. Now you can see I'm going to simply add the functionality here, not on the here. So now you can see here on clicking of this, there will be something happen, or not on this. So I'm going to simply get rid of this thing from here and grab these things at the top here. So here, so I'm going to simply add a functionality here on click. Okay, so on click, there will be a function called, so this function will be an open model. Okay, fine. Now we have this open model. Now next, so let's save this, go back to your deployed version here. Now refresh this. Now you can see, you can see here we have this folder name, close add folder. Now you can see here the model is here. Now on clicking this close, now you can see it is closed here. Now you can see here. So we are done with this. So here now you can see here on clicking of this, closing this, so each and every functionality is doing it. Now next, okay, so now you can see here on clicking on this, these things will, and these things is created here. So next, what I'm going to simply do here, so we are done with this. We have these things here. So now next, you can see here we have a bunch of things here which is done after uploading any file or things here. So we have this signature and these things here. So for this I'm going to simply add file and I'm going to simply create a bunch of file here. So for this, let's go back to the add file button here. Now here we have created these things here. So let's go here. Now here, now you can see here styling is not done here. You can see a very rough styling here. So for this you have to simply import inside of this index.js, you guys have to simply import things here. I'm going to simply paste it here. Now you can simply have to import the bootstrap dist css uh, bootstrap.min.css file here. So simply save this. Now you can see here there will be a very nice styling things here will occur here. Now refresh this, and now you can see okay, so we have both of these icons, folder icons, and now you can click on this. Now you can see here very nice template here. So now you can see here I don't think so. Let's go back to the navbar.js. Okay, now for this, instead of this dark, I'm going to simply give the light here. Now save this. You can see here very light background here. Now we have this Google Drive clone and the profile here. So we have this and now let's go back to the dashboard here. So here inside of this dashboard we have this, we have done with this navigation bar, we have this add file button, and we are done with this add folder button. So we have created these things. Now next I'm going to simply, now you can see here we have this folder upload file here. So both of these things are both of these things are very left side aligned, and very margin of margin from the top is can be seen here. So I'm going to simply go back to the dashboard.js. So inside of this dashboard, inside of this dashboard, I'm going to simply go. Now you can see here inside of this dashboard you can see here very nice bread crumbs here. So inside of if you guys are familiar with the bootstrap, you guys know about the what breadcrumbs it will create a bunch of specific thing like a folder or file. Now you can see here these all these things are the breadcrumbs here. So these things are the breadcrumbs, and this is the signature of the file, and this is it is the folder. So I'm going to simply add a file.js add file.js component and the folder.js component. So for this inside of this dashboard, so I'm going to simply create all these components. So for this I'm going to simply create a component here. So create a component, add file. Okay, now you can see already we have this thing. So for this and this file things, so we have these things. So for this I'm going to simply add a file.js. okay, and another component for the folder, so add folder.js. So we have these two files here. So for the add files, and I'm going to simply create snippets here, rfce hit the enter button. Okay, so we are done with this functional component here. So rfc, so it will add your file directly to your cloud. So these things for these things I am going to simply add a file here. So you can see here icon here. Now you can see here icon for this icon. So for this how you guys can do this. So for these things to be rendered rendered, so you guys have to simply add these things to the Firebase, or to the upload some file on the cloud, then you can simply render these things. So I'm going to simply add the functionality of add folder button first of all, then I will get back to the this upload section or these things here. So let's go back to the add folder button here. So inside of this add folder button, you guys have to simply do the following stuff. So you guys have to simply add the Firebase stuff here for storing all the data on the cloud. So for this you guys have to simply go to the Firebase. For this you have to simply fire the give the here. So firebase.google.com, search for here, go there. You guys have to simply create you guys have to simply create a folder here, file, sorry, not folder. I'm going to simply create a file, a Firebase file here. So inside of the source directory, grab these things. Okay, now fine, let's go back to the source directory. Okay, so here I'm going to simply create a file with the name of firebase.js, and it will create and it will contain the config of these things. So we have already done with our Firebase stuff, and we have successfully configured all the Firebase things. So you guys have not to worry about anything. So we have successfully done with the Firebase stuff here in our previous part of this. That is the first part here. So let's go back to the console here. So inside of this console, you guys will able to see here. Close this now. Inside of this console, we have already created a project with the Google Drive clone. So you guys can easily see here a project. I don't, it takes a lot of time here. Okay, okay. Okay, so here inside of this Firebase, we have already created a project, or initialized a project on the Firebase here. So you guys have to simply grab the configuration for this file. So click on this app, on this icon, setting icon, and very bottom down of this page, you guys will see a config here. So on click this config, copy these things and paste it here. So here for this I have pasted it here. So for using any Firebase services, you guys have to simply install the Firebase first of all. So you guys have to simply install the Firebase dependencies here. So I have not installed the Firebase here yet. So I am going to simply install the Firebase, and then I will import the Firebase. So basically you guys have to simply open the terminal here, and inside of this terminal I am going to simply fire the command npm I Firebase for installing the Firebase. So Firebase installation will be done here. So npm I Firebase, hit the enter button. Now it will install the Firebase inside your project directory. You guys now can easily use our Firebase services from here after installing these things. So get rid of these things, and here I'm going to simply import, give the statement here, import Firebase from Firebase, and it will after the successful installation, you guys can simply use the Firebase services here. So I'm going to simply use the Firebase data, Firebase storage, cloud storage, Google Cloud Platform things. So for this I'm going to simply do the following steps. So pay attention here, it is a very important part of this build. I'm doing the Firebase stuff. Many of you guys have requested me on the Instagram to clarify the Firebase stuff here. So I'm doing the Firebase stuff here, how this Firebase backend or the Firebase fire store things goes on, or the real-time data, how real-time data will be uploaded or rendered out from the cloud. All these things you guys will learn in a quick minutes here. So pay attention here, it is a very important part here. So inside of this Firebase, now you can see here Firebase is installing. So when it is installing, I'm going to simply do all the Firebase stuff here, so you guys have to not worry about anything here. So I'm going to simply use the Firebase. So first of all, using any services of the Firebase, you guys have to simply initialize the Firebase application. So for this, I'm going to simply create a object here. So we have this fire store. So we are guys using first of all we guys use this fire store. So first of all, I'm going to simply import the I'm going to simply initialize the Firebase. So for this initialization, I'm going to simply initialize the Firebase. So for this, I'm going to simply do const app, and here I'm going to simply initialize the Firebase. So Firebase dot initialize app, and inside of this, you guys have to simply pass this object, copy this and paste it down here. It is showing error because it is installing Firebase inside your project directory, so that's why it is showing error here. Okay, now we have initialized this Firebase application. Now I'm going to simply I'm going to simply export the object here, that is an storage here. So I'm going to simply export the storage. So for storage here, so we have for this storage, I'm going to simply do this app dot storage. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to simply export the database. So export database. Fine. So here in database, we have two things. We have a folder name and we have the file. So we have this database. So inside of this database, we have a format doc. Okay, you guys will get it clear when it is successfully installed. Okay, so I'm going to say so let's wait for some more time for this installation. I will be back here. Okay, you guys can see here we have successfully installed the Firebase here. So next, you guys have to simply import the Firebase. So you can see here we have I have imported the Firebase here. So import Firebase from Firebase. Next, inside of this app, you guys have to simply initialize the app. Okay, storage. So we have this app.storage. Now I'm going to simply create export the database here. So export database, export const database, and inside this database I'm going to simply format the document. So for format doc, and it will take an object like this. Let's create an arrow function here, and it will return a bunch of things. So it will return the ID, which is a unique ID. If you guys are familiar with the Firebase, so each and every document generate a unique ID. So this is the ID here, and doc.data, and the data will be as it is. The ID will be changed, and the data will be same as this. So it will be a function here. So now let's we are done with this. So basically you can see here, let me open the Google Cloud platform here. So Google Cloud platform. So I'm going to simply import the I'm going to simply opening the Google Cloud platform here. So just open the Google Cloud platform, and you guys will note a bunch of important things here. So now inside of this here, now you can see here we have this Akky, and we have this Akash and the YouTube. These things are the folders, and inside of these folders we have a bunch of files, and we have a files here. So how we guys can achieve this? So for this, I am going to simply do use a collection here. So collection will is a very nice thing. So if you have used, if you have familiar with Firebase, So inside of this Firebase we have collection. Collection is generally basically a collection is a term that we use for the table name in the relational database. So it is just a name of the table. So I'm going to simply use use these things here. So we have these things. So inside of this I'm going to simply create this like this folders. We have these folders, and for these folders we have this firebase dot firebase dot collection firebase dot collection, and inside of this collection we have this folders. Got it? Next we have these folders and we have these files. So you have to simply uh, tell this what this folders and files is. So for this I am going to simply add a column comma here. We'll put a comma here also. Okay, so we have these folders and we have these files. Got it? Now do it one more time. So we have this firebase dot collection, and inside of this collection this is files. Okay, so let's go back to the Google Cloud Platform. Okay, here you have to simply select account. I'm going to simply select the account here. Okay, so here you can see, go click on the console here. So this is the console here. So inside of this console you can see here I have already configured this Google Cloud Platform in my first part of this build. So if you have not watched that part, so it is, I personally recommend you guys to watch that first part, then move ahead in this part. So I have already covered the concepts of the Google Cloud Platform in the first part. So it is taking some more time, so give it some time here. Now next here, so we have these files and we have these folders here. So next I'm going to simply create an object for the timestamp. So for the timestamp I'm using the server timestamp. Okay, if a user is in the London or the user is at any geographical region, the timestamp for that will be the server timestamp. So you guys have not to worry about anything about the timestamp. So basically I am going to simply use the server timestamp here. So here now you can see we have done with this Google Cloud Platform here. So okay, now click on here. You guys can see a projects here. So okay, click on here. Okay, I think I'm in my wrong already. Grab this. Okay, oh my goodness, click on this. Okay, this is the exact thing that we are going to use here. Okay, so here I'm going to simply use the timestamp, the server timestamp. So for this I'm going to simply export this thing. So export const get current timestamp. So get current time stamp. Okay, fine. What the error is this here? There was error while loading these things. Okay, click on this and dismiss. Click on the console. Okay, now I think there is some issue here. Okay, so here we have this get current timestamp here. So for this timestamp we have, I'm using the Firebase. So Firebase dot firestore dot field value okay, okay. Now so instead of this field path I'm going to simply use the field value. Okay, so field value dot server timestamp, and this is the function server timestamp, and this is the things here. So we have these things. Now I'm going to simply export the app here. So we can use this app. Now you can see here we have this app here. So we can use this app in anywhere in the in anywhere in my project here. So we are done with this. Okay, what the error here now? Fine. I'm getting another error. What the fuck is this? Okay. Select a project. Got it. Now, you can see here we have this Google Drive and Google Drive clone here. Now on clicking, okay, let me put this in. Okay, so here Google Drive clone. I have said that no views. Okay, I think something mishappening here now. Okay, so now click on this project name here, Google Drive clone. Okay, go to the activities here. Click on the activity. Now you guys can see here the folders and the files that is uploaded directly on the cloud in our, of our build here. So let's give it some time. Okay, so here this is the dashboard. These things is the activities here. So basically go back to the dashboard here. Okay, so here inside of this dashboard I'm going to simply let you show give you so here now next go back to there. Okay, Firestore. Now click on this Firestore. We have this storage and we have this Firestore also here. My internet is fluctuating right now, so that's why it is not showing here. So okay, we are done with this Firebase stuff here. Save this. So basically it will create two files, two collections on the Firebase. One is folder and another is files here. So let's go here. We have this add button, add folder button, and this navbar.js. Now let's go back to the deployed version of here. So let's refresh this. Okay, get rid of this. Okay, click on this. Okay, so we have this Firebase setup here. Okay, now fine. Now you can see here on clicking this, and I'm going to simply add here something like here here drive clone, and hit the enter button. Now you can see here a drive clone is rendering on the screen here. So basically we guys have to simply push these things to the Firebase and render these things also on my page. So this so for this you guys have to simply do this following steps here. So you have to simply give a functionality of here pushing the data directly to the cloud here. So for this we have this add folder.js, and these things will simply push data on the cloud or the Firebase. So basically add folder.js will do a bunch of things here, so pay attention here. So I'm going to simply add the functionality here for pushing the folder name directly to the cloud here. So how we guys will do this, so pay attention here. So here create a functional component. So basically I'm going to simply push generate a snippets here, rfce for the react functional component here. So basically inside of this I'm going to simply get rid of this hard-coded text here. So now you can see here we have this breadcrumbs here, very nice breadcrumbs here. So for this I will create a breadcrumbs component later. I am going to simply add the functionality for the add folder here first of all here. So inside of this I'm going to simply add the folders here for here. Now here you guys, I'm going to simply import some things here. So I'm going to simply import the font awesome here. So import. Now you can see here we have this a very nice icon of this folder here. So I'm going to simply import the font, or import something here like font. Okay, inside of this now font awesome icon, icon from, what the heck is this? Okay, from, let me grab this. Now next, font awesome from react, font awesome. Okay, next I'm going to simply use the icon here for the folder. So import foldr folder from fort awesome freestyle fort awesome svg code, fort awesome free solid style svg code. So icon here. So basically inside of this return statement, we have this icon. So basically we have this font awesome icon here. Okay, inside of this font awesome icon we have icon, and inside of this icon we have this fa folder icon. Next I'm going to simply give. Now you can see here we have a bunch of folders here, and it is simply it simply have a spacing here, margin left, margin right of 2. So I'm going to simply I'm giving the class name here. So I'm giving the class name here of margin right. So margin right of 2 pixel. Now next here we have this. Now you can see we have this on click functionality. When I click this, there will be an unique link or unique URL generated here with ID. So basically now on clicking this, you can see here we have this folder, and after this folder we have this unique ID. So basically for we have to simply create this thing. So on click functionality here. So I am going to simply go back to the root here. Now so on click of these things, we have this unique URL at the very top of this. So I will use this functionality later. So I will do this later. Okay, I'm going to simply shape this and go back to the add folder.js. Now here you guys have to simply add the functionality here inside of here. So add folder, so that will push data to the directly to the cloud. So how we guys achieve this? So basically you guys have to simply give here properties of on click functionality or the type submit functionality. So I'm going to simply give here type of submit that will work when you will hit the enter button. So I'm simply giving the here type of submit. So basically on submit, what we guys have to do? So here now we have a type of text and we have this required, and I'm going to simply add here value. So we have this value. So for this value, now on clicking this, so guys will put something here. So this is the value here. So we guys you have to simply give here you have to simply give in there the value here. So I'm going to simply create another custom hook here. So I'm going to simply create a hook here. So I'm going to simply create another hook here. So we have this handle submit. So handle submit will be a function. So basically here you have to simply create another hook here. So basically you have this folder name. So initially the name will be an empty. So I'm going to simply give a folder name. So simply we have this name for the folder and set name. Got it? Now create a useState hook here. So useState, and initially it will be an empty. So next we have these things. Okay, let's go at bottom here. So now here we have so here we have this and these things open model. Now you can see here. So on clicking of the open model is already opened here. Now we have this form. So for this form I'm simply give here a properties of the on submit. So basically on submit of the form, that means when a user hit enter button, there will be a function called. So basically this function will handle all the backend stuff here. So it will simply add the folder directly to the Firebase or the database that we are using here. So on submit we have this handle submit. So let's go and let's go here and simply create a function here, handle submit. So const handle submit. It will be an arrow function. So I'm simply going to create an arrow function here. So it will take event as an object, or inside of this function e dot prevent default. Okay, you can create it, make it like an arrow function. So basically I'm going to simply create an arrow function here. So now okay, so now fine, e dot prevent default. It will prevent the your app from auto re-rendering or auto refreshing of your page, or it will disable all default browser enabled features here. So here now next we have to simply push these things directly to the database. So here the all the backend stuff will be here, the all the backend stuff will be handled here from here. So here for the handle submit here. So basically if you go back to the firebase.js, you can see we have this folders, and you can see we have this database. So basically we are guys using this database to store all the to store the folder name directly on the database. So for this, so let's go here, click on the add folder.js here once again. Okay, now add folder button.js. Now here I'm going to simply use here so first of all, to use our database feature or the Firebase feature, you have to simply import database from there. So first of all, import database. So I'm going to simply import the database, okay, and the timestamp. So simply I'm going to simply use these things. So database and the timestamp from the local Firebase, from the local Firebase Firebase. So basically we have done with this. So now we have done with this. Now we have to simply create a hook here. So basically hook will do something like it will it will simply store your data to the specific place, and when you guys wish to render the data on the screen, it will simply fetch the data. So basically it will create simply store your data to the cloud, and simply you guys can simply fetch the data from the cloud. So that's the work of the hooks. So I'm going to simply create a hook here. So for this I'm going to simply create another folder with the name of hook. So I'm going to simply create another folder with the name of hook. So HOOK hook, okay, and inside of this hook I'm going to simply create a file of use folder.js. okay, so from where we are, so we are inside of this component add folder button, and here we will add all the functionality here later. So for this to add all this functionality here, we guys have to simply create a hook here, a custom hook here. It is very important here. So I'm going to simply create a hook here. So you guys have to simply make another folder with the name of hook and a file use folder.js. So let's go and create a hook use folder here. So let's go and create a custom hook here. So here I'm doing the React context API here. So I'm just building a API here. So you guys pay attention here. So now inside of this use folder, I am going to simply create a functional component. So basically you have to simply put rf ce for a nice snippets here. Okay, now get rid okay, so here inside of this use folder we have I'm going to simply export a root folder basically here. Now you can see here we have this root. When click on this, now you can see it will this things is now clickable and it is enabled right now. So we have this root here. So I'm going to simply create a root folder here. So basically I'm going to simply do this like this. So export const, we have this root folder. So root folder, okay, root folder, and here in for the root folder we have the name. So for the name we have name root. Okay, we have id which is a null id. Okay, not string of null. Okay, so we have this id is null. Got it? Next we have the path, and it path will be an empty. So okay, so we have this root folder. Now we have a bunch of actions here, because inside of a single folder we have a bunch of file inside the same folder. So basically you guys can simply add folder, update folder. Okay, inside of this folder you can simply add another file here. So we have this child folder. You guys have simply a child file here. So we have a bunch of things here. So how you guys can simply do this? So I'm going to simply add a single functionality here. First of all, for simply select a folder for this. So we have this actions. So inside of this actions we have a bunch of things here. So inside of this actions we have this select folder. So select folder, and simply go here, and I'm going to simply do this select folder. Okay, fine, we have the select folder. Next we guys okay, I will do all the functionality later. I am going to simply add make it a bit smaller here, so you guys can simply grasp all these things here. So basically I am going to simply um, create a user reducer function inside this hook. So you guys have not to simply create another file. I am going to simply do these things inside this. So I'm going to simply create another function here for the reducer. So function here, and I'm going to simply give here reducer. So inside of this reducer we have the state. So we have a state, we will have a state, and for the state we will have something called type and the payload. Got it? Payload. Got it? Next, if we have a bunch of options here. So if we have a bunch of options, so we guys have to simply use here the you guys have to simply use the switch statement here. So basically inside of this switch we have the type here, and inside of this type we have several cases. So we have a cache, here. So first we have actions, and actions dot select folder. If there is a select folder, so basically you guys have to simply return the following things here. So if there is actions dot select folder, so simply return the state as it was previously, and simply update the following things. So we have this folder id. So for the folder id we have this payload. So we have this payload dot folder id. Okay, payload dot folder id, either it will be a null. Got it? Next, okay, So we have this folder ID. Next we have this folder. So for the folder, okay, put the comma here. So we have this folder. So here in for the folder we have this payload dot folder. So basically I'm creating a payload here for the, each of for the things we have. And so we have the child folder. So we have the child folder. So child folder. So for the child folder it will initially be null, and the child files also will be an empty array like this. Put a comma here. Okay, not child file, it is a child files. Okay, got it. Child folders, fine. Next we have this. Okay, so same we as it is same, we have update folder, we have set child, we have set child folder, we have set child file. So we have a bunch of things here. So okay, so now how you can use these reducers here. So basically to use reducers here, I'm going to simply use this. So we have the here inside of this we have a folder ID. So we have this folder ID, and initially it will be a null folder ID, and simply the folder that is like this. You can see here this Akky. So here we have this folder ID and we have this null. Now I'm going to simply create a hook, a custom hook here inside of this. So I'm going to simply create a custom hook here. So simply const we have the state, and we have this dispatch method. So dispatch, not use dispatch, simply we have this dispatch, and here we guys simply use the use reducer. So here use reducer, so simply use this use reducer here. So you guys have to simply import it. So you can see here it is auto imported from the React here. So okay, so here for the use reducer, inside of this reducer it will take reducer function. So here now you can see here we have this reducer, fine, and inside of this reducer we have a bunch of things here. So we have this folder ID. So we have this folder ID, we have this folder, we have this child folder, child folders, which is an empty array, and we have this child files, child files like this. Got it. We have this child files. Okay, fine. Put a put a commas here. Got it. Next I'm going to simply use now. So we have this now. Next useEffect here. So it is a very important it is a very important important part here. So useEffect is a hook here. So basically it useEffect will ensure that it will render single time, or it will depend upon the value that it will take inside this inside the square bracket. So basically we have this useEffect here. So inside of this useEffect like this here, now you guys can see. So this is how we guys create the useEffect here. So we have this useEffect. So inside of this useEffect, if the folder ID is null, okay, so if the folder ID is null, means if there is a null folder ID, then it is simply for the all the edge cases. So basically we are doing this for the edge cases. So we have this. So if the folder ID is null, so simply return or dispatch the bunch of things here, like type something like we have the bunch of things here. So we have the update folder. Okay, so how you guys can do this? We have this type and we have this payload. So for the payload, we have this folder, and simply set the folder to the root folder that we have already created at the very top of the file. So for the type, you guys have to simply give here. So for the type, you guys have to simply give a bunch of things here. So for this I'm going to simply create another another action here. So action for this, I'm going to simply create another action here for the update folder. So basically we have this update folder, so update folder, and for the update folder, for and the update folder, we have update folder like this. So we have like this update folder, guys. Next, put a comma here. Now here we have a case. Okay, something is wrong happened here. Missing expected tokens. Okay, this is for this, this is for this, this is for this, and this is for this. Got it? Okay. Here we have a cache one here. Now we have another cache. So simply we have this case action dot update folder. So we have this update folder. So basically for the update folder, we have the following things like this. Okay, you guys have to simply return the following things here. So how you can simply return? So simply return the state as it is, and simply you have to simply give the folder here. Simply folder will be a payload folder. So this is the payload folder. Got it? Next, at the bottom here, so here if the folder id is null, so simply type will be folder will be null, then simply the type will be actions dot update. Got it? Update folder. Got it? And we have this payload. Put a comma here. Now if folder id, if we have the folder id, means we have the folder. So if we have the folder, then we have to simply add the file inside that folder. So how you guys can simply push the folder name directly to the cloud? So here, out of this if statement, we have this database. So basically we have simply import the database from the Firebase. So import the database. Simply I'm going to simply auto import the database. So simply you can see here it is auto imported from the Firebase here. So database dot folders. So we have a collection with the name of the folder. So database dot folders. So inside of this folders dot doc. Got it? So database dot folders and folders dot doc. Got it? And doc, and we have this folder id dot get dot then. So it will it is just like a promise here. So it will create an arrow function here. So basically we have this dispatch. So dispatch, and inside of this dispatch we are going to simply dispatch the following things here. So we have this type. Got it? Actions dot update folder like this, and payload will be payload just like the folder. So for the payload, for the folder, we have the database dot format doc. Now you can see when you go back okay, now let's go back to the here. Now we have this format doc. So we are going to simply use these things. So here go back to the add folder here, add folder button. Got it? Add use reducer hook. So use reducer here. So we have this database dot format doc, and inside of this doc simply pass the doc here. Got it? Okay. So basically we are using then statement here. So it will if it will throw an error or anything just like this. So basically in case of any error here, so simply I'm going to simply catch that error. So simply catch, and inside of this catch you guys have to simply give a dispatch once again. So simply dispatch the bunch of things here just like this. So simply you have to simply update. So simply give the type here. So simply I'm going to simply use these things if there will be an error like this. So simply paste it here. Now get it. So if there will be an error, so simply catch the following statement with the dispatch here, like actions.update folders, and the payload will be a folder, and which is a root folder. Okay, so here it it depends on the folder ID. So simply inside of this here, so for each and every folder ID, the following thing, this statement will run once this statement will run when there is a change in the folder ID, means we have a bunch of folders here. So we are done with this database here. So next I'm going we are guys going to simply done with this. Next you have to simply set the child or set the folders. So child folder and the child file here. So I will do it later. So I will simply do it later here. So now we are done with this. Next, if I will let's save this first of all. Now go back to your deployed version here. It is compiling. Okay, now click on this. Simply push here the name. It will throw error. I will okay here inside of the return statement. Okay, now it will throw a error because of the, so here return statement. So basically for the return here, I'm simply return the state here. So simply return the state. Got it? Okay, like this. So simply return the state here like this. Okay, at the top, at the top. Okay. What the error? Default. So simply default for the switch statement, default is very important. So simply after this after this cache, which is this. Okay, so we have this default. So default. So for the default, I'm going to simply return the state here. So simply return the state. Got it? Save this. Now go back to the add folder here. So here now you can see here on clicking this, we have to simply push the folder name directly to the cloud. So how we can achieve this? So simply here inside of this handle submit. So inside of this handle submit, we will do all the backend stuff from here. So inside of this handle submit function, you guys have to simply do the following bunch of things here. So here let me do the following things here. Now let's go back here. Now next, fine, here here click on the handle submit. Okay, on click this. Now next here inside of this folder, I'm going to simply destructured it. So basically it will take an object here. So I will tell you about the object inside the dashboard here. So basically we have the current folder. It take current folder as an object. So basically inside of the handle submit, if current folder if current folder is null. Okay, so basically grab this. Okay, so if the current folder is null, then what we guys do, if the current folder is null, put it inside this parenthesis first of all. Okay, so if the current folder is equal to null, that means if we have no folder or we have no we don't create any folder yet. So for this you have to simply return here the state as like this. So I'm going to simply create a path here. So basically if the current folder is null. Okay, so this is for the for covering the edge cases. Now I'm going to simply create an object of path here. So basically I'm going to use the spread operator here. So here current folder dot path. So this is the spread operator that we are using here. If current folder, so basically if the current folder is not equal to the root folder, okay, so when you click this, okay, so we have this root folder. Now you can see here, so on clicking this, now you can see here, this is the current folder, that is Akash. So that's what we are going to use here. So here, if the current folder is not equal to the root folder, got it? If the current folder is not equal to the root folder, then we have to simply push the path directly to the we have to simply push the path to the array here. So I am going to simply push the path. So simply path dot push, okay, and here we have the name. So basically we have the name. So name will be current folder name, current folder dot name, and we have the id. So it will be a current folder dot id. So current folder dot id, got it? Now it's time to simply push the folders directly to the database with the name, with the timestamp, with the id and everything here. So how we guys can achieve this? Simply you have to simply push these things. So simply push the here. So simply do this database dot okay, so you have to simply import the database. So simply import database. I am going to simply import the database from the Firebase here, local Firebase. So here you can see here root folder is already imported from the hook here. So you guys have to simply import the database. So import database here, okay. So you guys have to simply import the database or the timestamp. So you can see here we have imported the database and the timestamp from the Firebase. So simply import the here database dot we have this database dot folders, because we have two collections folders on the file. So simply you have to simply add these things inside of the folder. So we have this folder and you guys have to simply add in this. So here inside of this add we have this name, we have the path, okay, we have created at here. So simply it will be a timestamp when it will be created. So it will be a timestamp. Next we have this parent id, okay. So this will be a current folder dot id, got it? Next, so we have this database dot folders. Now when these things are done, you have to simply set the name back to an empty, okay, and simply close the model here, got it? Now save this, okay. Go back to your deployed version here. Okay, the error is this JSX attribute non-empty tag at the 52 or 55. So let's go back to here 52. Okay, so basically you have to simply provide the name here. So here the value will be a name, okay, and on change, so simply on change it will take an object. So first event as an object. So basically on change I'm going to simply do this like here. So on change set name. So set name e dot target dot value, got it? Now save this. You can see the error message will vanishes away from here, okay. It is compiling, I think, okay, in the terminal here. Now yeah, you can see here it is compiling, okay. So let it compile first here. Okay, so it is compiled here. Webpack module default collection is not a function, okay. We are getting an error here. Firebase. Oh, basically it is a Firebase error. So now you can see here we have this folder and the firebase.collection.folder. So collection is not a function. Okay, so we got this we got this error. So let's debug this first of all here. Okay, let's go back to the Firebase. Okay, so here we have not created an object of the Firestore. So basically you have to simply you guys get this error. So const Firebase, simply I'm going to simply give a name here. So Firestore, got it? So const Firestore app dot Firestore, got it? Here now instead of this Firebase, you have to simply give here the Firestore like this and Firestore like this. Now save this, let it compile here, refresh this. Now click on this. Now you can see here we are not running with any error here. Okay, I'm going to simply add a folder here, add a folder. Now you can see something is happening here. So I'll go back to the console here console. Okay, so we have this error, find mode. Okay, warning, the level is unrecognized in the browser. So basically this is warning. Okay, find DOM node is replicated in strip mode has passed in instance. Okay, we are running with an error. There is nothing error, just like this. I think both of these are warnings here. Now you can see here it is warning here. Okay, so I think let's go back to the Firebase here. So you guys can simply see if everything goes fine, then there will be a folder created. Okay, so give it some time here. Okay, I am going to simply create a proper hook here. So that's why we are getting a miss happening here. So let's go here. I'm going to simply add all the remaining bunch of functionality here. Then I will move ahead here. So basically we have this select folder, update folder. We have child folder and child files here. So simply I'm going to simply add set child file folders and set child instead of folder we have this files. Got it? Okay, now next folders. Okay, here simply set child folders and here set child files. Now inside of this red users, you guys have to simply add all the cases here. So basically we have this case here. Next we have the case for actions dot actions dot set child folders first of all. So for the child folders, you guys have to simply return the following. Okay, not a curly statement, curly braces here. Okay, so simply you guys have to simply return. So I'm going to simply return here the state as it is. So basically the state as it is. So we have this state and we have this child folders. Okay, so for the child folders we have payload. Simply we have this payload dot child folders. Got it? Make it folders like this. Copy it one more time, paste it here, and instead of these folders we have files. We have these files, and for we have this folder, we have these files, and we have this files, just like this. So we have all the states, and we have all the edge cases, and we have all the functionalities. Now we are done with this. Next, we guys have to simply do all the stuffs here. So you can here you can see here we have this folder id folder here. So simply we are using the state and the dispatch here, hook here. So use reducer. So simply we have this reducers, and we have this id folder, and the child folder, and the child files, which is an empty area. Now next we have this update folder. Now you can see here we have this use effect for the update folder here. Now we are simply add this folder directly to the database here. So simply we have this get function, and then then function, and then we have this catch for any edge cases here. So we have this catch, and it is dependent on the folder id. So next for next I am going to simply use another use effect for updating. So simply I am going to simply grab this use effect, copy this, and paste it one more time here. So basically here we guys going to use the parent id or parent element here. So for this instead of this if statement here, I am going to simply do the following things here. So simply I am going to simply return return here database dot folders. Got it? When we have these things, go back to the root. Now you can see we have a bunch of folders here. So all the folders are rendering here. So for this we have this database dot folders, and inside of these folders where we are using the where we have this parent id. So for the parent, so we have this parent id. Got it? So parent id is equal to like this, equal to id if it is equal to the folder id. So this is the folder id, like this, where we are using another where okay. So I am going to simply order it by simply simply it will be ordered by a timestamp. So for this we have created at here on snapshot function. So I'm going to simply use the snapshot function, very powerful function this is. So on a snapshot, we are going to simply dispatch the bunch of things here. So dispatch the type, that is actions dot set child folders, like this, and we have the payload. So for the payload we have the child folders. So child folders snapshot dot docs. It will map each and every data from the database. So a snapshot dot docs here, just like this, dot map function. So inside of this map we have this database. So database dot folders, sorry, database dot format doc. Got it? Now next we are done with this. Now get rid of these things, delete this. So basically it is depending on the folder id and the okay, I think it is simply dependent on the folder id. Okay, now got this. Next we have to simply set these things for the child set child folders. So set child files, same things will be happen here. So simply I'm going to simply paste it one more time here. So simply for the child here child files here, you can see here simply we guys have to simply render the files here. So for there, now you can see here we have this return database dot files where folder id, okay, now not parent id, we have the folder id, we have the folder id is equal to the folder id and order by, similarly order by the created at use snapshot, and we have to simply dispatch the type like not a folder type, we have to simply dispatch the files like this. Got it? And payload, for the payloads we have this child files, not child folders. So simply we have this child files dot snapshot dot docs dot map and database dot format doc. Got it? So simply at last it simply return the state here. So basically we are using three use effect here. So basically we are using three use effect here, or three use effect hooks here. So I think it is 4, I think it will be 4 now. Use folder function, got it, fine, here, fine. So we are done with this here. Now you can see here we have we have we have a file, we have a select folder and the update folder. Okay, now we have the update folder here now. Okay, fine, I got this. You have to simply I'm just going to simply create another use effect for the select folder here. So simply use effect, and inside of this use effect I am going to simply do it for the select file. It also depends on the folder id. So basically it depends on the folder id and the folder also. So fine. So here next I'm going to simply dispatch things here. So simply dispatch the following things. So simply dispatch the type, and the type will be an action dot select folder. Got it? And we have this payload. So for the payload we have folder and the folder id like this. Got it? So we have this payload and we have each and everything just like this. Okay, so we are done with this. Now next we have this select folder here, we have this update folder here. Got it? We have this set child folders here and set child files here. So we have successfully created hooks here. So now it's time to use all these hooks inside our build. So how guys we can use these hooks? So let's go back to the dashboard.js. So let's go back to the dashboard first of all. Let's go back, add file. Okay, I will do it later for the add file here. So let's go back to the dashboard.js. So here inside of this dashboard we are going to use or implement these things here. So you can see here we have this breadcrumbs, and we have this folder icon here, and the file icon here. So for this we have this add file.js. So I'm going to simply add the functionality of the add file first of all, then add folder, and then I will render each and everything inside our dashboard. So how you guys can do this? Also I'm going to simply do the following things just like this. So pay attention here. So inside of this add file you guys have to simply write some line of code. And now okay, you can see here here inside of this add file, now click on this something like I am going to simply click on this. Now you can see permission denied. Oh, okay, got it. Basically I think I must refresh this. Okay, click on this. Okay, now you can see here we have this thing. Got it? Fine. So I am going to simply do this thing. So how we can achieve this? So for this, let's go to the add file, add file.js. Get rid of this hard coded div here. Okay, so inside of this add file, we have this icon. So simply import the font awesome. Simply import font awesome. Sorry, import font awesome icon from font awesome react font awesome. Got it. Okay, fine. Now next we have to simply add this file. So here how you guys can do this? So simply inside of this return, you can see here we have this return. So basically we have this icon. So for this icon you have to simply import fa file. So I'm going to simply import okay, here you guys have to simply wrap it inside this. So simply wrap it inside the curly braces. Now next, inside here we have this fa file, and inside of the file I'm going to simply import it from for awesome svg, for svg not code, freestyle svg icon. So that's a wrong import here. Delete this for awesome freestyle, I think svg code, free solid svg icons. Got it. Yeah, fine. Okay, inside of this return statement you guys have to simply pay attention here. So simply on clicking this, there is another tab open with a file is opening in another tab. So for this I am using anchor tab here. So here for the anchor tab, you guys know it takes href. So for the href we have the URL here. So file.url, I will use this URL. How you guys can use this URL? So this URL you get from the add file button.js. You guys can get this. So we have this href here. So for this file.url, okay, next we I'm giving the target of blank, that it will open in open in another tab here. So target of blank and giving the class name here. So class name of button. Got it. And button outline dark. So for a black outline of dark, and giving the text decoration of text truncate, that will simply use text truncation here, and word wrap of 100. Now we have this anchor tag here. Okay, now it is not a self closing. You have to simply manually do this. Next, I think there is something. Okay, blank. Okay, now here it is fine. We have an font awesome icon. So we have this font awesome icon, and we have this icon, and for this icon we have a file like this. Close this. Now you can I'm just going to simply a class name. So give class name of margin right of 2. Okay, now save this. Okay, we have a name of the file. So for the name, so we have the file dot name. Got it. Now you can see here we have this icon, we have this very nice these things, and we have this name of this file. So basically we are done with this. Okay, I will define the file. You can see here how we can define this file. So simply it will take file as a props here. So simply I will pass the file or destructured it as an object. So simply it is a props here. Now save this. Let's go back to your add folder. So inside of this add folder, you guys have to simply do the same thing here. So simply I'm going to simply grab this thing one more time. or simply paste it inside of this our add folder .js or add folder.js. Simply copy this. Okay, now paste it down here. Like go back to your folder here. Now we have this return statement here. So simply here what I am going to do, get rid of this, put like this, and now here I'm going to simply paste. So here instead of this anchor, I'm going to simply give a link here. So for this you have to simply import the link from the React router DOM. So simply I'm going to simply import the link. So import link from React router DOM. Okay, so here instead of this we have this link, and for this link we have two here. So link to, this is the JSX way of linking the thing. So we have this path name. So for the path name I'm going to simply put the just like this. So we have the name just like this folder and slash the folder ID. So it will be a generate a unique ID. So this ID will be a UUID that you guys can see here. Now on clicking this, you guys can see here a unique ID here created because of UUID. So this is for the unique ID of this. So this is the folder dot ID. Got it? Okay, now fine. Here I'm going to simply pass the state here. So simply put like this. Okay, expected comma, yeah, fine. We have this dollar and folder dot to. Okay, fine, everything is fine right now here. Okay, inside here I'm going to simply set the state here. So simply, okay, got it, this state, and for the state, okay, I am forgetting the semicolon here. So basically for the state we have this folder. So simply state for the folder, it will be a folder. Got it? Now next, get rid of this target blank. We have the same class here, button outline dark truncate and these things. Okay, instead of this a we have this link, and we have the folder dot name, not file dot name. We have this folder dot name, and we have this folder. Okay, we have this folder, import the folder. Okay, we have imported the folder at the top of here. Okay, so we have this folder name. So simply pass the folder name as a props here inside of this function parenthesis. Simply we have this folder, grab this, now put like this. Okay, fine. Now we are done with this. Now next we have to simply add we have successfully created a folder or here add file here. So now next let's go back to the add file button. So we so for the file button, now click on this file button. You can see here there will be a pop-up here. Now you can see here, you have to simply push this file directly to the cloud. So for this you have to simply do the bunch of steps here. Now you can see here it is adding here. Now you can see here, now click on this, it is not clickable here. So for this you have to simply make it clickable or make it UI user interface nice here. So for this let's go back to the add file button here. So inside of this add file button here, so yeah, you can see here we have this button outline success, and the button small margin right of 0 and margin of 0 from everywhere, and the margin right of 2. Okay, so fine, we are done with this. So basically you guys have to simply add, or simply you have to push the file directly to the database, or the directly to the cloud. So how you guys can achieve this? So it is a very important step. So I recommend all you guys to simply pay attention here. So we have to simply upload a file. So basically one user can upload a bunch of file at a time. So for this you have to simply keep you have to simply keep track of all the files. So how you can keep the track? So for this I'm going to do the following things. So here, so basically I'm going to simply create a I'm going to simply create a unique ID. So for this unique ID I'm going to use a UUID here. So simply I'm going to simply import the UUID here. So simply I'm going to simply import v4 version 4 v4 as UUID v4 like this. Got it? From UUID. Got it? Next, now you can see when I click on this, there will be a toast or a progress bar. You guys can simply see right here it is a toast and it is a progress bar here. So how you guys can do these things? So for this I'm going to simply do here, so import, so simply import toast, so simply toast toast and progress bar. So progress bar from react bootstrap, from react bootstrap. Got it? Okay, fine. Now next we guys simply push each and everything directly to the database. So you guys have to simply import the database and each and everything. So I will do it later. So I'm going to simply do the following things here. So pay attention here. So basically I will use a react router DOM. So I'm going to simply import the react DOM. So simply import a react DOM from react DOM. I will tell you why I have imported it first. So here, now next I am going to simply create a custom hook here. So for this I am going to simply create a custom hook. So here const upload files. So we have upload files and set upload files. Got it? Now initially it will be an empty array. So useState, it will initially it will be an empty array. I'm going to simply import it from the React. So simply click the control in space bar and simply you can see here it is auto imported from the React. Now we have this useState here for the uploading file. Now next I'm going to simply handle the upload here. So basically when I'm going to simply add on click functionality. So for on click functionality, how you guys can simply put add this thing. So basically you have to simply do the following things here. So we have this upload files and this upload file here also. So we have three things. So basically I'm going to simply create a portal for with a generate a unique ID for the uploading files here. So how can we achieve this? So here I'm going to simply create a function for creating a unique ID. So simply I'm going to simply create a function here. So const ID will be UUID v4. So it will create a unique ID here. So I'm going to simply do the following: set upload files, and here inside of this I'm giving we have a bunch of options here. So I'm going to simply create I'm giving a object here. So we have a previous uploading file also. So we have this upload files, because we have an array of files, and we can simply add an array of files. So inside of this it is a type of an array. So basically we have keep all the state as it is, and simply I'm giving the ID. So basically ID, we have the name. So the name, we have file.name. Got it? Now next we have file name, we have progress. So simply for the progress I am giving the progress of 0, and it will take, if there is an error initially, the error for the error, it will be it will be false. Okay, now we have this file dot name. So basically for this I am going to simply push the uh, here the file button. I am going to simply give here uh, destructuring the props here. So simply I am giving a name of the current folder here simply for this. So we have this current folder, and now you can see here. So basically it will generate a unique ID here, and I am going to simply make another function for the file path. So for the file path, now you can see, on clicking on this, you can see a very unique URL. URL will be created. So I'm going to simply create a file path here. So for the file path, so file path will be current folder dot path dot length is less than is greater than 0, means it is not null here. So if it is greater than 0, then I'm using the ternary operator here. So here is not greater than 0 here. So here current folder dot path dot simply join the path by a slash /, got it, and join the path with a /, then another slash here with the file name, like this, with the file dot name, like this, got it. Next we have this file name. Okay, now fine. Next if we have this length of the path length is greater than 1, means it has some length. Okay, so if it doesn't have name, so simply we have this file dot name, that will be a file path, got it. Next we have done with this. So I'm going to simply create another folder here, another function here with handle upload, that will simply handle the upload here. So simply we have a function. So simply we have a function with the name of handle upload, like this arrow function hai. Okay, so inside of this we have this file here, file object here, and e dot target dot files, and very most and the very first one will be assigned to the file here. So now if the current folder is equal to null, or file is equal to null, then basically return like this, simply return. Okay, now so what the heck is this? Here, so basically we are done with this. Instead of this function, I am simply, okay, now I am going to simply not using the arrow function. I am going to simply use the simple function here. Okay, so fine, we have this file. Okay, now handle upload, we are done with this handle upload. Now next we have this const file, great. File is not defined. So basically we have used the file here. Okay, not, it is files. We have bunch of files. We have a bunch, we will have bunch of files here. Okay, simply grab this. Okay, so grab both of this file here and put it put it inside this statement here, just like this. Save this, it will be in a nice identity here. Now next, we have this handle upload here. So we have set the file path here. So basically we have a two type of file, one PDF, one is non-downloadable, one file which is a downloadable file, that is simply downloaded just like a zip file. It will simply downloaded inside the local machine or the directory that you have provided. And another, we have a renderable file. So basically we have to take care of both of these files. So I'm going to simply set the upload task here. So I'm going to simply create another object of upload task here. So basically we have this upload task and we have this storage. So simply I will use this storage from the local Firebase. So simply storage dot reference, and we have this reference. So I'm simply render the exact reference. So here for this we have these files. So on clicking this, now you can see here, on clicking this here, I'm making it a bit bigger here. Now you can see here we have a URL here with the following thing. So simply when we upload the file, it will simply have the following things inside of this URL. So simply we have this reference just like this. So we have these files. So inside of these files, so basically I'm going to simply make upload task. So we have this storage.ref, so files, and inside of this for these files I'm going to simply use JavaScript string templation here. So here we have this file path. So okay, we have this file path just like this. Got it? Next, we have to simply put this file. So simply dot put, I'm using the put function. So simply put file. Got it? Next, when the upload task is on, so simply I'm going to use the function upload task on function. So simply upload task. So simply upload task dot on. So simply we have this function Firebase. It is a Firebase function here. So simply upload task dot on. Then when the state changed, so basically state change will when we have this another user, or when we use the when we will use the authentication here. So simply when the upload task on, so simply for this we have a state changed. So simply state changed, changed state. And on state changed, I'm going to simply use the snapshot object for this here. So simply here snapshot for this I'm going to use the arrow function here, snapshot. Okay, arrow function of the snapshot here. Now we have this progress. So const progress, and simply for the progress we have a snapshot dot how much byte transferred. So simply byte transferred divided by a snapshot of total bytes. Snapshot dot total bytes. Okay, now simply set uploading files. So set upload files, the previous upload files, and for the previous upload files make an arrow function just like this, and simply return the previous file also like this. So simply return previous upload files dot map each and every file here inside of this here. So simply upload file for the arrow function here. If upload file dot id is equal to id है, id, then return the upload file as it is, right? And simply give the progress and like progress, got it? Next, we are done with this. Next, I'm going to simply return the upload file. Simply return upload file, got it? Fine. So we are done with this Firebase functionality here. Next, it's time to set the upload file here. So how you guys can simply set the upload files here. So pay attention here. So you guys can see here, we have done with this. Next, I'm going to simply filter all the file when it is rendering. So for this, I'm going to simply create a empty arrow function here. So set upload files, and set for this upload files we have this priv upload files, and make an arrow function just like this. Simply return the priv upload files dot filter, and make an arrow function inside of this. Simply make an arrow function here just like this, and simply return the id here. So return upload file dot id, which is not equal to id. Okay, fine. Now next, return upload file id, which is not equal to id. Next, we have this upload task on. We are done with this upload task on. Now it's time to simply add a functionality of downloadable file. When user simply add when user add a zip file, then it will simply download. So for this, you have to simply take care of this. So for this, I'm going to simply add another empty function for the renderable file for this. So basically, you can see here, we have this upload file. So basically, I'm going to simply do this thing. So we have this set upload file. So grab this. I'm going to simply okay, now let's go to this. So we have this upload. So we have this upload file. We have this priv upload files. Okay, now fine. Next, you guys have to simply return. So return priv. Okay, now next, upload files dot map. It will simply map each and every file that you have uploaded, or you are uploading. So it will map each and every file here, and it will next filter each and every file. So basically, I have used the map function ahead of the filter. That's why. So upload file dot id is equal to id. Got it? Okay, now fine. If these things will happen, then simply return. What the heck is this? So simply return the upload file as it is, and simply give error. Change the error state here. So simply change the error state to the true. Got it? Next, fine. So we are done with this. Else, if it is not equal to this, so simply inside of this, I'm going to simply return the upload file as it is. Okay, now fine. Next, now we have to simply take care of the refresh downloadable file. So for this we have this upload task dot snapshot. I'm using the snapshot function here, snapshot dot ref. So snapshot ref dot get download URL. So basically this is the download URL function dot, then it is a promise, then it will throw some error. So simply I'm going to simply use the URL here. Okay, now here, okay, put this comma here. Now next, get back to here. Okay, so we have this URL. Now make a arrow function here just like this. So we have this URL. Okay, now next we have a database files. So database dot files. Okay, I have to simply import the database from the Firebase. So go back at the top here. Okay, put database here also, database. Okay, now go back to the coding here. Now next here, so database dot files. So where I'm going to simply use a where. So where name, so where name is equal to, so where name is so basically where the name is, okay, now where the name is equal to file dot okay, file dot name. Got it? Now next, okay, file dot name. Next we have the folder ID. So for this folder ID, so simply where folder ID, so folder ID here, current folder dot ID, like this. Okay, now I'm going to simply use a get function here. So simply get, okay, ID, find where dot simply put dot get function here. So simply I'm using the get function here, and dot, then if there is existing files, so simply I'm giving the existing files. Do the following things here. So simply we have this existing files. So simply existing file, exi, if there is existing file or not. So simply if const existing file, and simply existing, it will simply map each and every file from the database. So it will map the file at a very first at the array. Okay, now we are done with this. Now if there is existing file, so if there is existing file, then existing file dot ref. So simply you have to simply add a reference for this. So simply ref dot update, and simply you have to simply update the URL. So we have this existing file dot ref dot update, and inside of this update I'm simply passing the URL here. Okay, else for the edge cases, if there is no existing file, so then simply add this file. So simply database dot files dot add. So simply add this file. So I'm going to simply add this file. So how we can add this? So simply we have this URL. So simply add. We have this name. So for the name we have file dot name. Okay, now next we have created at. So basically for the created at, we have already using the get current timestamp. So simply you have to simply import it from the Firebase. So at the very top of here, now you can see we have imported it. So get timestamp. Next we have this created at. Next we have the folder ID. So folder ID. So for the folder ID, okay, now put a comma. Okay, put the comma at that. Then we have this folder ID. So simply this is the current folder dot ID. Okay, so we are done with this. So next step is to simply handle all the toast and simply render the toast on the screen. So how you guys can achieve this? So let's go at very to the return function at the very bottom of the uh, file here, inside of this add file button here. So we have we will have to take care of a bunch of files. So basically I am going to simply do here. So we have this upload files. Okay, now let me check. Okay, now we have upload files. So basically we have this upload files. So basically upload files dot length. So if it is not empty, or then react dom dot, I will use a create portal function here. So simply react dom dot create portal, and simply inside of this I will do something here. So we have a div here. So we have a div here, and inside of this div, and I'm going to simply add some bunch of styling inside of this. So inside of this styling we have this position. So we have this position, not padding, we have position. So we have position. So I'm giving the position of absolute. Okay, now fine. Next I'm giving the bottom. So basically each and the file will be pushed to the very bottom of the screen. So for this I am giving the bottom of simply 1 rem, and next I'm giving the right of 1 rem. So it will be a right aligned. So right of 1 rem. Next I am giving the maximum width. Okay, now put a comma at here. I am giving the maximum width. So maximum width of 250 pixel. So maximum width is 250 pixel. Got it? Next. So we are done with this div here. Now next I'm going to simply do a toast file for here. So simply we have this upload files dot map, and for map here we have this file here. So inside of this we will map each and every file here. So we have I'm going to simply use a toast here. So to use toast you have to simply import the toast. So for this I am going to simply import the toast here, and we have this toast header, toast body, and we have this progress bar inside of this toast. So here at the very top I am going to simply import the toast here. So you guys have to simply import the toast and the progress bar. So basically I'm going to simply use the toast and the progress bar. So simply import it. So simply I'm going to import this. So import toast and the progress bar. So progress bar from react bootstrap. Got it? Now go at the very toast toast. Okay, why is showing me error? Toast has already been declared. Okay, now fine, save. Now go at the very top down, deep down here. So we have this toast. So inside of this toast you guys have to simply add a following things here. So here we have this toast, and inside of this toast, so let me close this toast here. So I am going to simply add properties inside of this toast. So we have this key. So for the key we have file.id for the key, and on close, so there will be a function for on close. Okay, I'm going to simply create an empty arrow function here. So I'm going to simply console logout console. Okay, I will console it later. So simply I'm going to simply upload the call the function upload files, and inside of this upload file simply give a priv upload files. Okay, create error function here and simply return simply return the priv uploading file files dot filter option. So basically, so we have this filter option. So filter, and inside of this filter simply pass the upload file and make another arrow function here and simply return upload file dot id, which is not equal to the file id. Got it? So basically simply return this statement here. So okay, we are done with this. Now we are done with this toast. Now it's time to simply create a toast header. So simply toast dot header. So simply we have this toast dot header. Simply close this, put here simply header toast dot header. So inside of this toast header, I'm going to simply give a class name here. So class name text truncate and word of one width of 100% and d display block. Got it? Now next inside of this I'm going to simply give a close button here. So here after this class name I'm going to simply give here a close button. So close button, then simply give the file header. Got it? Now next we are done with this toast header and simply give a file name here. So I'm going to simply the file name inside this. So file dot name inside of this toast header. So next we have toast body. So simply we have this toast dot body. Close this. Inside of this toast body we have this progress bar. So simply we have this progress. So we have this progress bar and we have this animated progress bar. So basically we have this progress bar. I'm going to simply add a bunch of things here. So it is a self-closing tag. So I'm going to simply put a / here. So we have this progress bar. So inside of this progress bar and there is a animated. So animated, it will be animated if there will not be a file error. Got it? Next I'm giving the variant of like this file dot error. If there is a file dot error, then I'm using the ternary operator here. So if file error, then it will be a danger. So then it will be danger else primary, which is a very nice blue color. Primary. Got it? Next. Now so for this it will be very nice slider option. So if there is a file dot error, got it? If there is a file dot error, then simply put 100 like this, or simply put file dot progress and simply multiply it by 100 like this. Okay, now we have this label. So simply for the label, if we have file error, so if we have file error, then simply put error like this, question mark like this. So simply put like error here, or here we guys will use a math functionality math function here. So here we have a math function. So like this, we have this math dot round and the round for the round function for the natural number here. So math file dot progress. So file dot progress, and simply multiply it by 100. Now next, and simply concatenate with the percent sign like this. Okay, got it. Next, we are done with this toast body. Now we have this toast footer. No, we are done with this. Now it's time to simply close the div that we have already created at very top. So close the div here, and inside of this close div, simply give a document dot body. Okay, now we are done with this here. Okay, expected. Okay, yeah, fine, comma. Now next, we are done with this add file button. Now go back to your deployed here. Now it is refreshing here. Okay, toast has already been declared here. So toast toast, got it. Syntax error at the very top. Progress bar, import progress bar and the toast. Great. Import progress bar and toast, toast toast from progress bar get toast. Okay, we are let's debug this. I have already imported things, so that's why it is showing us the error. So we have this handle upload. Basically we have this handle upload is not used inside of this file stream. Okay, now let me do it. Okay, now click on this. Okay, here press this, refresh it one more time. Okay, it is not asking for the prompt here. So let's debug this first of all. Here here call a function first of all here, handle upload. So simply on change and on change functionality. So on change. Okay, so on change handle upload like this, handle upload. Got it? Now save this, refresh this. Now click on this. Okay, it is let me go to inspect the following page here. Go back to the console here. Okay, now the level is unrecognized in the browser, uppercase letter. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard.js. Okay, so inside of this dashboard we have a bunch of things here. So now it's time to render each and everything here. So how you guys can do this? So simply let's go back to the dashboard.js. So inside of this dashboard.js we have this add file, we have this add button, we have this navbar. Okay, so I'm going to simply import a container because we will use a container. So simply import container. So container from react router react bootstrap. Okay, now inside of this let's go and use here. So basically here we have this navbar. Okay, Now I'm going to simply add a container here. So now you can see here there is a container here. So basically after this nav bar we have a container. So simply I'm giving the container, okay, and simply I'm giving the container here. So first of all close this container here. Now next, so inside of this container uh, I'm giving it the flood here. So flood, container flood here. So inside of this I'm giving a div, a class name. So class name display of flex, display of flex, align items, align items center, align items center. Close this div first of all here, okay. So inside of this div we have these two icons. So simply grab these two things, put it inside this. Now save this, go back to your deployed version here. Now refresh this, okay. Refresh this one more time, okay. So basically we have this container and container is imported, already imported here, okay. So display of flex, align items center. So that's why here it will div, we have created a div. Inside of this we have given each and everything, display of flex, align, align, align items center. Okay, fine, okay. So next we have a bunch of things rendering on the screen. So for these things you guys have to simply do the following steps here. So inside of here, so we have a bunch of things. So I am going to simply create a folder id. So folder id, for this folder id we have a use params here. So use params, you have to simply, I'm going to simply create an object here. So we have this folder folder id like this, and I'm going to use this use params. So we have these use params. So simply you have to simply auto import it. So simply import it from react router dom, hit enter button. Now we guys will use the state here. So simply we have this state, and just like this it will be a use location. So we will guys use the use location auto it is also imported from the react router dom, and const folder. So we have this folder, child folders and child files, just like this, okay. So this is from the okay, this is from the use folder, and inside of this use folder that hook that we have already created. So we have this folder id, we have this folder id, and we have this state which is state dot folder, just like this, okay. So we are done with this. So now inside here we have this add file, and we have this add folder. So for this add file because we have pass a props here, so basically the prop is current folder. So it will be, so for the file we have this current folder. So it will be a folder just like this, and here for the folder button, so we have again we have this current folder prop here, and this is folder like this. So we are done with this. Now here we have this child folders. So simply we have this child folders. So child folders dot length is greater than 0, and for this we have div. So I'm going to simply use a div here. So simply div class name here. So class name here, display of flex. So display of flex and flex wrap for the responsiveness. So flex wrap, got it? Okay, fine. Close this div first of all. So div closed, and inside of this div we have this child folder. So we will map each and every folders here. So simply child folders dot map function, and inside of this map we have this folder, and we have this arrow function, and inside of this arrow function, okay, now not a curly braces, it will be a square bracket, I think round bracket here, not curly bracket. Okay, now inside of this we have this key, got it? We have this div. Okay, now got this. So inside of this folder, so folder inside of this, now find, we are done. Okay, now we are done with this. Now create a div here inside of this. So div, there will be an id. So id will be folder id, just like this. Okay, we have this id, just like this folder id, and we have a style. So simply I'm going giving an inline styling here. So style I'm giving the maximum width of 250 pixel, 250 pixel here, and giving the class name here. So simply okay, so simply I'm giving the class name. So class name here of padding 2 from everywhere. So here we are done with this. So now next simply here close this. Okay, now close this div, or inside of this div I'm going to simply call a component add folder and import first of all this. So add folder, so we have add folder, and inside of this folder we have given a props here. So simply give it a props here, like folder here, and done with this. So we are done with this folder. Now it's time to for files. So for this I'm going to simply copy this one more time here, and paste it for files also. So simply paste it down here. So inside of this child folders dot length is greater than this, then and we have child files also. So child files dot length is greater than 0, and it we have a horizontal line for this. Now you can see here we have this horizontal line. Click on this root. You can see this horizontal line. So we have this horizontal line here. Okay, fine. So basically we have this these things. So wrap it inside like this. Here next I am giving the another display div. Okay, now we have this key. Okay, so wrap it inside. Now for rendering the child folders, child files. So child, okay, like this, child files dot length is greater than 0, and put this thing inside of this display of flex and flex wrap and child files. Grab this thing and simply put it inside of this. Okay, now inside of this we have this display. Okay, now display flex wrap child folders, child files here dot okay, now child files dot map, and inside of this we have this file like this. Okay, now we have this folder id like this, and style maximum width, okay, of 250, and class name of p2. Now next we have this add folder, we have this add file instead of this add folder, and hit the enter button here, or we have this file and we have this file here also. Okay, now save this. I think there is something error here. Okay, this is for this, but this is for this. Okay, so we have closed this div, got it. Okay, now fine, so we are done with this. Now there is no error here. Okay, so fine, we are done with this dashboard here already. Now save this dashboard here. Okay, now let's go to the deployed version of our build here, refresh this. We are getting a bunch of error here, so let's find the where the error is. Match of undefined hooks. Okay, type error. The dashboard component here, consider adding an error boundary to your tree customer. Okay, cannot read property, match of undefined. Okay, so we have this const match hooks.js40 context params. So we have error at this folder id use params. Okay, so at the very top of here, so we have the error at here. So let's debug this first of all. I get the error here. Okay, so let's go back to the app.js. So here inside this app.js, you guys have to simply do the route, use the route here. So simply I'm going to simply use here just like this. So first of all, you have to simply import the browser router. So first of all, like this. So browser router edge router switch. Okay, switch. Oh my goodness, switch and route from the react router DOM, from react router DOM. Got it? So we have this. Now next, inside of this function of app, you guys have to simply read inside of this return statement. You can see here I'm going to simply wrap it inside. Okay, put me now bring this dashboard inside of this. Okay, so basically you guys have to simply use a router here. So how you can use the router here? So simply give a router. Okay, just like this. So inside of this router we have this switch. So we have this switch. Okay, inside of this switch we have this root, just like this. So we have this root. So inside of this switch we have this root with path. So I'm giving the path here. Simply path here / which is localhost, which is a home. Okay, now path. Okay, now fine, it is a self-closing tag, and here I'm going to simply render the component is a dashboard. So dashboard component, get rid of this dashboard here. Okay, so just like this. So save this. Now refresh this. Now you guys can see here the error is error is again cannot read the property length of undefined. Okay, where here dashboard.js, go back to dashboard.js, debug this first of all. Cannot read the property length of undefined inside of this div. Let's go here 22 container fluid. We have a length of undefined. Okay,